Okay, so let's implement various routes for our application by leveraging the power of the React Router DOM library. So I'll be using the version 6, where which is the latest one. So instead of preparing routes for in the app.jsx, I'm gonna do it everything in main.jsx, and I'm gonna give this as an outlet where whichever the particular page or the component match that particular route, it will be rendered in this place between the main tags. Okay, so let's import a browser router. So I just want to import various things from React Router DOM. So import create browser router. Okay, and create routes from elements. I'm gonna import the route where we are actually gonna define the path for our component, and then the router provider, okay, which we are gonna mount in the React DOM. So router provider, okay, like that. So these are all named exports. So this will be from the React Router DOM package, okay, from React Router DOM. Yeah, just like that. And in between this, I'm just gonna get rid of this, and we do not really need the strict mode. So create a constant over here. Okay, so const router equal to, and I'm gonna embed this function, that is create routes from elements. Okay, sorry, create browser router. So create browser router, which is a function where inside that I'm gonna create another function that is of this name, create routes from elements. So let's copy that, and here I'm gonna define all of my routes. Okay, so this is the convention where which we implement using the modern React Router DOM 6. Okay, so let's define the route. Okay, and here this will be whatever the components that go under this will be rendered within the main tags in the app.jsx over here. Okay, so that's why we're gonna use this, and path will be path equals slash. So whichever path which starts from slash, we're gonna mount the app component. So element, oops, so that will be the app. Okay, like that. Okay, so in between that, I'm gonna import the home screen. Okay, so which we'll be creating soon. So route, so this will be a self-closing component. Okay, and define the path, which is a home, which is a root of our application, that is a home page, and the element will be our home screen. Okay, so home screen, like that. Okay, so we haven't yet created this component, so we'll be creating soon, just with the hello world. And in order to match the exact path for this, we just need to provide another prop for this, that is index, and just set it to true. Okay, you can just leave it at index also. So in order to understand, I'll just set it to true, like that. Okay, so that because when we have various other path that matches a slash, it will match all the other components as well, so which we do not need. So that's why we need to provide an index. And the reason why we are doing this is, suppose like we do not want every user to have access to our web page. Okay, so like some users must be authenticated, and only that components the user should be able to access. And also when it comes to admin, okay, so we do not want any user to access the backend, only for people who are actually an admin, so which we'll be doing in the later stages of this course. So now let's go to a source directory and create a folder called screens. Okay, so this will be different screens that we view on our web page. Okay, so I'm going to create the home screen component. Okay, home screen .jsx. Okay, so for now let me just create a functional component, and later we'll be listing out all the products that we have. Okay, so let's just type in hello world again. Okay, so let's save this, and let's import this in our main.jsx. Okay, so you can just control space and it will show you the suggestions and it will get auto imported. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just go to app.jsx, and we do not need the browser router anymore. Just we just wanted to resolve that particular issue that we had. And in between the main tags, I'm going to provide the outlet library that comes with react router DOM. Okay, so just type outlet, and that comes from react router DOM, so that gets auto imported. Okay, so as I told you that whatever the route that matches this particular thing, so the app component will be rendered, and in between that, whichever routes, so whichever URL that we have, that particular screen or the particular component will be in between this main tags. Okay, so that's how it's done. Okay, so now let's have a look. Okay, so actually I just forgot something. So actually we do this. Let's go back and we just need to import this router component that we created in between the render tag. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are just defining the router thing. We are just mounting it to the React DOM. Okay, so for that we just write router provider that we actually imported, and in between that we are gonna give the pass in the prop of router, which is equal to the router component router variable that we created. So router. Okay, okay, so now let's have a look. So there we have it. We have the hello world, which is coming from the home screen component. And in the next video we're gonna list out some of the products, okay, some dummy products that I will be sharing you, so you can just create of course some of the products of your own which you like. And we are just going to create some cards, and we are going to give it some styling, so that just like how you view any product in a modern, web application. Okay, so let's go ahead and build that next.